Hello, hello, dragon folk. Welcome on back to the channel. Happy to have you here. We are continuing our series of looking through cards that somebody else had collected for their whole life. I don't know what set is in this one here. Let's take a quick peek. First card, white is actually in here. I thought this was blue, but this is going to be white. So color coding's a little off there, bud, but you may be colorblind. Who's to say? All right, well, let's go ahead and get into this and see what exactly this is. This is part of our $60 collection buyout. So let's see what kind of good stuff we have going on in here, and hopefully we can break even somewhere. We're going to only really be looking for cards that are about 50 cents and up. So hopefully we hit that. A Felida Retreat in rare foil. Actually a pretty good start to this box. But otherwise we are just going to be sorting them, talking over stuff, doing the whole thing. Ooh, a Glorious Protector. Rare. We love to see it. So far, decent, couple rares there that at least will work out. But yeah, kind of just going through this and double checking to see what we've got. And chatting with everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. You've enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the last video we did on these. There's also if you can see, I don't know if you can see here, there's a whiteboard card somewhere in there. So time to figure out what that one is when we get to it. But yeah, so as you remember from the last video we watched, which I'll go ahead and put on the ooh, this is Urza's Legacy? Caption Knight? That's cool. That's cool. All right. Some old stuff. I like to see it. But we'll check out the video that for the last one, the red one we did. We made a whopping not a lot of bucks off of that thing. So I'm hoping that we can make up for that here in regards to that. And we'll just go from there, I guess. Looks like there's a lot of call time in this one. So to be said, oh, this is Conspiracy 2. Conspiracies are literally they're like spells. So yeah, start the game with this conspiracy face up in the command zone. Your minimum deck size is reduced by 5. So conspiracy stuff. I'd want to play conspiracy one day because I think it's a neat concept. But of course, you gotta buy conspiracy, and that's kind of expensive for somebody on my budget. So okay, here's our whiteboard card here. This is Tempest. I don't remember Tempest having whiteboard cards. Wait a minute. Aren't the rares white border? And the non-rares are black border? I vaguely am remembering hearing something along that line. Which means that this is a rare, if that is the case. Which is pretty cool. I'm gonna put that in the rare pile for the sake of it. And then we're just gonna hope for the best. So I know there's a lot of sets have a lot of different little gimmicks as far as their rarities and such, and so I just want to make sure that I'm going to put them in the right piles so that I can properly look at them. It looks like this one does not have as much in it. There's a foil there. What is this? Guardian of Faith. Oh shoot! A foil borderless Guardian of Faith. This is actually probably one of the more expensive Adventures in the Forgotten Realms cards, and it's in foil and borderless. Hype. Okay. Cool. Didn't expect to see that in there. That's probably going to be worth something. Ooh, some older Kamigawa cards. I think this is Champions of Kamigawa is the arch there. That's good to see. This is from a dual deck, but it's also one of those evolving cards. I never got to play through those. I thought that was a neat concept when I came across them the first time. Ice Age. Okay. Can't tell whether or not this is an uncommon or a common, so I'm going to put that in the uncommon for the sake of it. Ooh, Resplendent Marshal. We have a mythic for the first time. Resplendent Marshal. And then also an what is this? Divine Offering. An instant. Destroy Is this revised? This is revised. It's got the double border. So it's revised. I don't know what rarity it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the rares anyway. Just in case. I'm not sure on the rarities of a lot of the older cards. So I tend to... This is a pre-release foil. It's kind of neat. So I tend to like just kind of leave them to the side. And then I go over them at the end. Mercidian Masks. This is I'm sure it's a common. All right. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing. I mean, I want to spend a lot of time learning. This is a uncommon from Urza Saga. Custody Peacekeeper. This looks like it's from Conspiracy as well. That's a thing there. Flip this bad boy. So already we've got a mythic from here, which is proving to be better than our red box, which is kind of nice. You know, we like to see change. That means that there very well could be spice in any of these boxes. We also came across a uncommon that was actually pretty worth back then. Let's put this in the rare. Anything that I don't know the rarity of, I'll just put in the rare pile for the sake of it, and then go from there. So if it looks like I'm putting it wrong and you guys are experts and you're looking at me like, oh my god, what the heck is he doing? Put that comment in the rare pile. It's because I don't know. And frankly, by the time that you guys get to me, I'll already know. So, but feel free to let me know in the comments down below regardless, because like I said, I'm big on learning. Learning is a big thing for me. So a lot of Zendikar Rising coming out of this little pocket. Some more of these commons. Some more of this. More Kaldheim now. And hey, I'll take another Resplendent Angel. The heck? I still can't even believe we got that. We got a Resplendent Angel and this Guardian of Faith right here. Like, that might actually just help pay for a good portion of this, because that's pretty good. Oh, there are cards that have fallen. Hold on. I'm getting them. One of them's a foil. Can't get this other one up here for some reason. I'll get it out at the end. Guess it. No need to fight with it. There's some more dual deck stuff. This is a not. This is an uncommon. So found out that there was a secret little hiding in the red box. There was a uncommon that actually went for more than any of the rares I pulled out of that entire box. So very good to know that they have their spot and that they are going to do well there. Happily Ever After, that's a rare. Oh, this is a rare from, I think this is Odyssey, Avon Shrine. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat. And like I said, I mean, I plan to do, in some of my other videos I talked about this, where I want to do more, my pile's losing its mind, excuse me. I want to do more lore stuff on the channel. So I want to talk about the lore of some of the sets and what they're, you know, what's going on in them and so on and so forth, because I think the lore is important. And it's good to know, you know, it helps people kind of figure out if they want to build like a commander deck based around certain lore pieces or something, that it's going to be easier for them to know what that is. So, got even bunch of uncommons this time around, but of course there are still the commons that are overtaking everything. Ooh, we got something kind of interesting here. Patrician Scorn. This is from Planar Shift? Can't remember. It's a common though. Another Samite Blessing. Okay, this is Onslaught 2, Nate. I like seeing the old cards. I like seeing that stuff and seeing, you know, what the possibility of me getting good stuff out of there. Okay, Dawn Evangel. Gotta stop the camera from shaking. A lot of Theros stuff, too. So, kind of crazy. Munda's Vanguard. That's a rare. All right. But yeah, so that's kind of the concept, is that you know, like I said, I bought this off of Amazon, or not Amazon. I bought this off Facebook Marketplace for about $60. Not this specific one. There are 3 others that I have to open, plus that red one that we had opened in a previous video. So there is a lot of cards that I bought for $60. And a lot of times when you're buying bulk from other people, it tends to be literally garbage. Reverse the Sands. That's a rare from Kamigawa. And I mean, at the end of the day, right, if you're willing to take the gamble on them, then that's great. But if you're not willing to take the gamble on them, totally understandable. It is kind of rough to gamble on those. Another one of these Master Decoys. I think these are rares. I think they're rares. So it's 2 Master Decoys. If they are rares from Tempest, they might not be super crazy, but they are there. It is at least good to know that we're getting stuff from older sets. Could very well possibly bring the price up of these sets. Ooh, that is a Angel of Deliverance from Shadows of Innistrad promo. April 8th, 2016. That's a good card to keep. That's a good card. I wasn't there, but now it feels like I was. All right, last little bit here. Let me get this card out of the bottom. What do we have? A Niblis of the Mists. Not even worth all the trouble I went through to go get it. Ray of Distortion. This is more common stuff. But yeah, I want to know what's some of your favorite cards in white. Do you is there something that you always look out for when you're buying bulk? Is there something in regards to maybe collections that you're hoping to get? You're hoping that somebody just kind of gives up their collection and makes it work. Mirage also is another one of those ones that I don't know the rarities of, so that one's going in there in my little thing. Then we've got, but yeah, let me know what you've got in white. What kind of cards are you looking for that you're like, oh man, like if I end up paying $60 for bulk and I pulled that card, I would be losing my mind. I mean, obviously you can't, we're not talking like the, Power 9 or anything or of that sort. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Is that a misprint? No. You just can't read it. Yeah, 19/20th of September 2020. This is a pre-release Archon of Emeria. That's kind of neat. That's a neat little thing. It's a rare. Pre-release rares, can't really say too many bad things about them, right? Pre-release cards are definitely one of a kind, I mean, they're not one of a kind. You can obviously find more of them, but the amount of people that actually have them compared to the ones that don't are pretty slim. Just because not many people are going to pay for the same card. That might be cheaper. Because why would you pay more for a card that you can buy for cheaper? For style. That's why. That's the reason. That's the real reason you do this. All right, so we're coming out to about halfway done with this last stack. And then we should be done with white. This one went significantly faster than the red one did, but I'm probably just because I know what I'm... Not that I know what I'm looking for, but I at least know that this has been kind of a more good fight. Look at this. God, dude. Ikoria. Yet this showcase for Ikoria, I think if we ever keep coming across those, I'm going to keep praising them. They're just so good. Seriously, go out, buy yourself an entire set of the Ikoria showcase cards. They're great. They're great. They're great to look at. They're great to just have in general. You can even go as far as to get the triomes in their showcase arts, which is, kind of a lot, but it is what it is. They do look really, really good, so I can't really say that it's a bad idea. All right, come back. Just a lot more commons coming through. More of this. I want some more foil. What do you call them? Foil pre-release cards. That's what I'd like. I'd like to get a little bit more of that. I don't know if we have any more shiny stuff back here, but yeah. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these. I know, like I said, I mean, this isn't, you know, it's not like opening a box and knowing what we're going to pull and having a chance of pulling one of the, you know, the 3 things or whatever that are out there. But we're definitely making it a trip, you know, because who knows, right? We might pull something absolutely nasty. I may have not been excited for some of these cards. I mean, some of these cards that I've pulled, I could have very well been like, oh yeah, that, you know, that was a card. But to everybody else, I mean, you guys are probably like, holy crap, did he really just get that for only $60? Like, that's a steal. So it's wild to think that there's just so much I don't know about. And it's not that I'm super uneducated in regards to the matter, but a lot of the older stuff I'm not, you know, I didn't play. So I don't know what cards are good and so on and so forth. But that's what this is for. This is for me to learn. So, Deafening Silence, Fairy Guide Mother, Scaredy Cat, and Charmed Stray. That is it. That is it for the white box. So it looks like we have some rares here, even a mythic of the Resplendent Marshal. And we have this Guardian of Faith in the borderless foil, or extended art foil, sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the video. And then I'm going to get the cards that are worth something and then kind of get them together so we can get a final tally as to what we have in front of us here. So hang out. I'll be right back. All right, folks. We are back with the final conclusion after looking through all the uncommons, the rares, the foils, and so on and so forth. From least expensive to most. We've got Felida Guardian from Aether Revolt. It's about 74 cents, 75 cents a piece. I got 2 of them. That Archon of Emeria that we got, originally it was already still just going for a decent amount of money, but because it's the pre-release and foil version, it actually is better. Then next on the list, we've got that Felida Retreat, also from Zendikar Rising. That awesome showcase art. It's genuinely, if you like landfall stuff, this is just such a good card. I don't know why you wouldn't play this. I love this card. And then the most expensive card at $5, Guardian of Faith in its extended art foil version. So pretty cool. While a lot of the cards in here are from older sets, even if there are 1 or 2 very, very good cards from current sets, then that probably will end up working out in our favor and making up some of that profit. So for the white box here, there was actually $12. So total, we are looking at about roughly $15 out of 2 boxes. So not looking too great. We've only made about a quarter of our investment back. So we're not even breaking even yet. But, you know, we just keep pushing forward, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about the value. We're having fun doing this regardless. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate your support again. Please make sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel as well if you have not already. I like to make all this content for you guys, and I hope that, this is a walk down memory lane for some of you and a learning experience for some of you as well. So there's that, and if you feel like you want to be a more, in-depth part of our community, you can always go ahead and join our Patreon down in the description below. We do have that down there for you. Plenty of tiers in which to join, and hopefully once we get some people in, we can start doing box breaks and battles and so on and so forth, and it'll be kind of more of a nice community niche. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I do appreciate it once again. Please make sure to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and don't be a dick. And I will see you all in the next box that we open. All right, nerd out.